I'm Cecilia, I live in Zurich and I love train travel, and I'm trying to visit all 1,720 public transport train stations in Switzerland. Back in December I was in Berlin just before Christmas and I went to the TV tower for the view, and then I caught the train to Vienna in the afternoon. Good morning. I'm in Berlin just for a few more hours. I had a pretty late start. I've packed up everything now though, and I'm gonna head out in a minute. The plan is to try and get some breakfast of some kind, like a bakery or something like that. I do have a cafe that I've found online, which I don't know, it doesn't look amazing, but it looks all right. So I'm going to try and stop there, and then I'm going to the TV tower because my friend mentioned that you can visit it, and like today the clouds aren't quite as low as they were yesterday, so it looks like there should be a view. And so I'm just going to go leave my luggage downstairs. I'm at the hotel near the train station, and then I'm going to head over to the TV tower area. The other thing that I need to do also is find some postage stamps and post a couple of postcards that I wrote yesterday. And apart from that, like, I was going to go and have hot chocolate at the Hotel Adlon, which I did once before, but I've decided on going to the TV tower instead. I really like places with views, so I think it'll be fun. These are the postcards. They're like quite stereotypical, but who doesn't like the Brandenburg Gate? It's a nice building. So yeah, that's kind of the rough plan. It's just like coffee, well, not coffee, hot chocolate and or baked stuff, and TV tower. And then at 2, I'm taking my train to Vienna, and then that's where I'm spending Christmas because my parents live in Vienna. So yeah, should be there later today. Heading to the S-Bahn. We'll see what the coffee place that I looked up is like. Oh! There's a Kete Wohlfahrt shop. It's this Christmas shop they have at a lot of Christmas markets, but I didn't realise they have a full-on shop here. They did in Barcelona as well, which felt so random. But yeah, so ideally some kind of breakfast quickly on the way to the TV tower now. Pretty happy with this. I've got a hot chocolate and a croissant, and I seem to be very close to the tower already. I thought the design here was so cool. I love that they didn't really renovate it too much.
Welcome to the Berlin TV Tower. Now we will take you to the highest point in Berlin at 203 meters. It's great. I love the view. It's really cool.
Garderobe nicht.
That was excellent. I loved the view, of course, and also like it's all very off a time in terms of the design, so it just looks so cool. Like I love that they've not really modernized the whole entrance area all that much. It's just all consistent. Of course, like there's the bar and there's the shop, etc., but the building itself, they have kept it. And I love that. I basically always like it if, not always, but I mostly always, I generally like it if there is a building where they've kept like the style of the furnishings, of the walls, of all of that, like consistent with the style of the building itself, because I think when they're thought through, they're so much better. I need to find the S-Bahn now. That will take me to the main train station and to my hotel. It's a very quick train journey, but it goes from Alexanderplatz, which is right next to, like I can see the tower right in front of me, and I could see the trains from above going like in and out of the station, so it's really cute. And there's this series of detective stories that are set in Berlin, or mostly set in Berlin, and I really enjoyed them. They're called Berlin Noir, or like at least the initial trilogy was called Berlin Noir, and a lot happens at Alexanderplatz, because I don't know if it's still the case, but it's basically where the police headquarters used to be. So it's always fun to see that name. It's like a lot of Berlin works like that for me, where it's like I know names and places more from books than from real life. But it's always fun to see the real life version. I'm going to see if I can find some stamps before I head back to the hotel. Let's see. Result, and unbelievably inexpensive compared to every single other country I've tried this in recently. Back to the train station and off to Vienna. There's a post box there, so let's hope it's actually in use. I've got about 20 minutes before my train, so I'll try and find some food and then I'll head to the platform. Hallo, einmal das Avocado Mozzarella Sandwich. It's my coach. Brilliant. This is where I should get on, and it's called Vienna in German. On the train now. It's really, really warm, so I've taken my jumper off. We've just gone through Potsdamer Platz, actually. Oh, I can see the TV tower. And I found it really fun that like the really long distance trains do just rush through these little train stations as well, which I suppose they do in Zurich as well, but I don't know, it's just stood out to me this time. I'm on this train for a while. So from Berlin Hauptbahnhof it takes 7 hours and 53 minutes to Vienna. If you look at the map, this is not really a straight line in the slightest. We're going via Germany and Austria, but Czechia is in the middle of, like, it's between Berlin and Vienna. So this is just because, like these are still quite fast trains. I don't know if I would have had an option to go via Prague or something instead. I'm more used to German and Austrian trains, so I would probably choose to do that anyway, just because then I also know the language and everything, so it's a little bit easier. But yeah, super easy, straightforward, and we're already arriving at Berlin Zurich now. I'm gonna get my cables and stuff out and get the laptop out, but looking forward to this.
Der Deutschen Bahn auf der Fahrt nach Wien.
We're pretty close to Nuremberg now. It's completely dark already. It felt really dark right from the start, but the sun actually set like an hour and a half ago. But other than that, all's well, and lots of trains have little Fröhliche Weihnachten displays on them on the outside, which is cute. So it's like Merry Christmas. So yeah, very nice. Another 4 hours-ish to Vienna. I think we're running about 10 minutes late, but almost at Vienna Hauptbahnhof now. This last stop was already Vienna, but it was Wien-Meidling, so not really the centre. And my dad's gonna come meet me at the station. There's my dad. My dad very kindly helped with my luggage, and we took the tram towards the city centre. Back home. That's the Yule log I gave my dad a few years ago. Well done, gente, parece muito bonito. That's the end of all the Christmas trips, etc. I really liked Berlin in the end. It was really fun. Really enjoyed the morning there. I'm quite tired, so I can't wait to sleep properly now. I'll see you next time. Bye.